Man, this was just an awesome week for toy hunting in the thrift stores all the way around. I got a pretty sweet haul this week. Everything from some really rare vintage monster blow molds. Yeah, these things were worth a little bit of kiggity cash. So I picked those up. I also found this epic playset. It's a more modern playset, but works perfect for my vintage Get Along Gang and Shirt Tails action figures. I found a piece of Real Ghostbusters, the Kenner Real Ghostbusters ghost busting equipment from the 1980s. It was a piece I did not have in my collection, so I was super excited to find that. I found some Star Wars cosplay stuff from a very famous bounty hunter. I think you probably know who I'm talking about. This thing was awesome, and it actually worked. That was even that was the icing on the cake when I found it, is that it actually works. And I found some Masters of the Universe stuff. Like, it was just an epic week all the way around. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and it's 5 Thrift Store Friday! Yes, it's 5 Thrift Store Friday, the happiest day of the week. And if you love hunting for vintage toys in thrift stores, you're gonna love this episode because I found some really awesome stuff. In fact, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and just double check on that and hit subscribe, because I got a lot of great adventures coming up. But today's adventure is awesome, and I'm so excited that you're here with me. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you are, hit that like button and let's roll out.
Straight out of the thrift store, looking for toys galore. My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Look, it's an old Monsters Inc. Oh, check this out. It's a Monsters Inc. 2-pack from 2001. Okay. Well, I just looked this up and I couldn't find this exact pack, but I did find the girl figure, that's Celia, or whatever her name is. I saw where loose she sold for $10. So they went $3.99 for it. I'll probably get this and just try and flip it. Oh, look at these guys, man. These are old, or older. This one's got some paint wear on his nose, but still cool. I'll have to look these up. Wow, so there's like a set of 4. I'll have to look around, see if maybe there's any others around here, but the set of 4 is selling for like $100+. They want $1.99 each, so I think I'll just grab both of these. Check this out, man. These teeth are sharp. They're like needles, man. Like little razor blades. I picked it up initially and like it pricked my finger. So check this out. So this Tarantino box set, it's a Blu-ray. These things opened are selling for like $55 to $65. Sealed, they're going for like over 125. I just checked all the discs. They're all in fantastic shape. And then I also found this Dark Crystal. It's on DVD. It says it's got special features and 60-minute fantastic special features, 60 minutes, and deleted scenes. So I'm gonna grab that just for myself. All right, so check this out. The first thing I picked up here at the thrift was this 2-pack of Monsters Inc. figures. I believe these are from the early 2000s. It's Celia. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. And then also George Anderson. I thought this was a pretty sweet find. I don't collect these, but I thought it could be something I could try and flip for a little extra kiggity cash. And then I picked up these monster blow molds. How cool are these things, man? I got this Frankenstein. Unfortunately, he's got some paint wear on his nose, so I might be able to try and touch that up. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can mix together some colors to try and match that lime green look that he's got going on. So hopefully I can match that up pretty well and repair that. I plan on keeping these. I don't think I'm gonna sell them anytime soon. But I also got the Frankenstein, and I got this alien figure, which I just thought was completely badass. This thing is so awesome. These actually came like in a set of 4. I think there was a Dracula, and I might be mistaken, it's either a mummy or the Wolfman. But unfortunately, only these 2 were on the shelves, but man, they look fantastic, and I'm real excited about this find. And then I also picked up a couple of DVDs, got the Quentin Tarantino set, which is pretty cool. And then I also got the Dark Crystal, which has like some never before seen footage and stuff like that. So I'm real excited to check that out. All right, guys, let's go hit up another thrift store and see what kind of goodies they got. Oh, check out these hockey cake toppers, these vintage cake toppers. I love vintage cake toppers. They're so fun. I always wanted, like, you know, I had like football players and stuff like that on my birthday cake when I was a kid. Looks like there's some bowling pins in here. There's like a bowling game in there, I guess, maybe. And then what are these? Konami cards? I have no idea. $3.99. All right, I'm gonna grab that. Oh, check this out. This little clubhouse. This would be like perfect for my Get Along Gang figures. I already have the clubhouse caboose, but I think this would be fun for them too. Oh, look at that. A sealed copy of Underdog for $2.99. All right, I'll get that. Here's some VHS, some blank VHS for $2.99. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. You know what one I would like to find? I don't even know if they make it, but Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. That was like one of my favorite Charlie Brown movies. There's Charlie Brown Christmas, Thanksgiving, Great Pumpkin. Invader Zim. Oh, looks interesting. I don't think I'm really gonna be into it. Here's a Sonic Underground. Oh, I thought that was Underdog. Sonic Underground. What's this? Ready, Aim, Sonic. It feels empty. Oh man, it is empty. That would be cool. That would have been cool. Let's see, we've got the Muppet Show. Wow, looks like an old Batman cartoon. Return of the Caped Crusaders. Sweet, it's got the disc in there and the little advertisement thing. Look at this, DuckTales, Volume 2, Disc 2. I might actually have that. I bought a whole DuckTales series at a toy show a couple of years ago. So I might have that, but I'll put it over here just in case. And we've got HR Puffin stuff. We've got a whole series of these. Dracula, the Legacy Collection. Wonder if looks like it might be missing a disc. I was gonna say maybe my friend Vinny might be interested, but it's missing a disc. Resident Evil Extinction. Always like the Resident Evil movies. VeggieTales. There's some Popeye. There's actually a few different discs here of Popeye. But this one doesn't actually have the disc. Does this one have the disc? Nope. And what about this one? This one's got the disc. There's the Cosby Show, Season 1. And there's a sealed copy of Popeye, so I'll grab that one too. Well, here's a VHS that has no cover, but it's Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. That might be worth picking up. Okay, so I ended up getting another DVD haul. I got a lot of animated cartoons from like the 80s and 90s, which anytime I come across like VHS or DVDs of cartoons from this era, it's such a big hit of nostalgia for me, and I usually just can't resist. So I got some more DVDs for the collection. I also picked up this Clubhouse playset. Now, I don't remember exactly which company made this, but when I saw this thing sitting on the shelf, I knew it was going to be perfect for my Get Along Gang figures. And then when I got home, I was like, you know, that'd also be perfect for my Shirt Tails figures as well. So that's exactly what I'm using it for. I do have the clubhouse caboose for the Get Along Gang already, but this is just another clubhouse that they can all hang out in. So I was real excited to pick this up as well. And then I also picked up these ice hockey cake topper toys. I love vintage cake topper toys. I remember specifically having some football players when I was a kid, like having a football and like the little players and stuff like that. But also, you know, when my mom would make cupcakes, she'd put like little pumpkin and little ghost cake toppers in the top of them and stuff like that. So anytime I see toys like this, it just brings back a flood of good memories. So I had to get them. I had to. All right, gang. So we've hit up a couple of thrift stores already. We're finding some cool stuff. I think it's time to check out another store and see what else we can find.
Here's some fun VHS I just found. We got Animaniacs, and then we've got this UFOs Are We Alone by Nova, and then UFOs Are Real. So there wasn't a whole lot in the bag section, but there was this Battle Cat and also Panther. So I figured I'd grab that bag. It's $2.79. And then there's this here for $3.29, which would go good with my knockoff He-Man figures. And then I'm not exactly sure. This has got a dragon in it, but it also has this person, this thing. So I need to look that up and see what that is. Looks like it's some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh figure, but the hairpiece is busted on the back of it. So I'm just gonna leave it here. And looky, it's our boy Buzz. I was thinking about getting him. I looked him up. He's going for like 25, 30 bucks, but he's also in a lot better condition than this one here. And I think it's like missing a piece or something. So we'll just leave him here on the shelf too. That lady right there just put this bag out for $1.49. You get all these dragons. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. That's cool. What's in here? Looks like an Iron Man, some Sonic. I think I saw some sort of action figure in here. Oh yeah, like a pirate looking dude. Speaking of superheroes, we got a Spider-Man. We got a couple of Spider-Men in there, actually. Look at this. We got a Super 7 G.I. Joe Red Ninja. Look at this Super Grover. He's pretty beat up, though. I think this thing actually sells for some decent money. I'm not going to get him. I think he's a little too rough. Well, this looks like a fun game. Ghost Castle, $3.99. I don't know if it's all there, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. I was just kind of re-looking at these pieces, and this one looks, I don't know, is it like all busted up? It looks like it's taped or something. Yeah, it's all coming apart and stuff. Well, that seemed like a cool game, but I'm gonna pass on it for that reason. So check that out. I would never have guessed that was the Flintstones kids, but my buddy Thrifter Sean is here with me. You want to be on camera now? All right. Look, I'm revealing Thrifter Sean for the first time. Dude, I'm going to title the video that Thrifter Sean revealed. But he was like, yeah, that's a Flintstones kids car from '86. I would have never guessed, so I'm going to pick that up.
So we picked up quite a few items from this thrift, and you guys got to see Thrifter Sean for the first time ever. He's never revealed himself in any of my videos, and I've talked about him several times in the past, but he wanted to be on camera today. So shout out to Thrifter Sean for showing your face, man. But yeah, so I ended up getting some VHS. I got this Animaniacs like Christmas VHS, which, you know, I love picking up VHS that are Christmas oriented. So this was cool that this was actually a cartoon and a Christmas themed one. And then I also got these Alien VHS, which are pretty cool. I got them. One, I am going to check them out, but number two, I like them just for the artwork. And now that I've got this Alien blow mold, like these things would look awesome on display with each other. I also picked up these Burger King or maybe McDonald's. I'm not sure which of the fast food chains made these, but it's Panther and Battle Cat. Now they are missing their saddles, but still some fun pieces to find at the thrift store. And then I also got this knockoff like Battle Cat, if you will. And again, I'm picking these up anytime I see these types of figures for my knockoff He-Man figures. So I thought this would go perfect with it. And then I also got this bag of multicolored dragons. We've got yellow, we've got red, we've got blue, we've got green. So I've got a lot of fantasy action figures. So I figured I could find a place to put these dragons in somewhere in the collection. I just thought they were awesome. And then I also picked up this G.I. Joe Reaction Red Ninja figure. So I ended up only paying $1 for him. He didn't have a price on it, but I went up to the counter and they said I could have it for 99 cents. So I grabbed that as well. And then I also got this 1986 Flintstone Kids toy. So I would have never guessed this was the Flintstone Kids. Thrifter Sean actually pointed it out to me on the shelf, and I don't have any Flintstone Kids toys in my collection, although I have looked at them multiple times on eBay. I've just never pulled the trigger on them, but now that I've got this toy, I may have to get a few more. All right, gang, let's go hit up another thrift store and see if we can keep the ball rolling.
All right, let's check these bags and see if we can find any goodies in there. Nothing in that bag that I'm interested in. This kind of looks like the treetop for the Robin Hood playset that's also the Ewok Village, but it's not. It's too small, but it just reminds me of that. Let's see, what now? Oh, what's this? We got a Godzilla in here? Yeah, we do. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. What do they want for the bag? $4.99, $5 just to get him. I might have to look that guy up and see if he's worth more than $5. Don't know if I want to spend that or not for just one figure. Now, if he's worth like, you know, $20 or something like that, I'll snag it. Got some Fortnite in there, some busted up Fortnite. Action figure there. Looks like some old cowboys and Indians in there. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. All right, so I don't see anything else. Let's see what this guy's going for. Well, it looks like one brand new. It's made by Diamond Select. It's from 2019, and it looks like one brand new sold for like $6. He's kind of neat though. I'm gonna think about it. Check this out. Little vintage Space Shuttle Columbia. I think that's the one that blew up, right? That's kind of cool. $2.99. I think I'll get that. Grabbed these earlier, these blank tapes, could always use those. And then I'm also gonna get this world's smallest barrel of monkeys. Oh, look at that. Baseball pinball game. That's kind of cool, man. I kind of dig that. What's this thing here? Some sort of, looks like a cement truck or something. Well, it says truck transport. We got a Stormtrooper bank over here. It looks a little older. Oh, look what we have here. It's like one of those like loot crate things or something. Is that what it is? Yeah, loot crate. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. It's only $1.99. I'll definitely grab that. It says fun cooking. It's like a grill. I guess it's probably missing its legs. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We got a really cool looking dragon for $329. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. That's really cool. Oh, look at this thing. That kind of reminds me of that big dinosaur in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It kind of looks like an Arizona landscape or something too. I wonder if that's what it is. Yeah, I just looked it up and it is. What do they want for that? $7.99. Thinking about it. Man, I just love these fish tank dioramas. I mean, I could like see like my battle beasts on there or something, you know? All right, what do they want for this guy? $2.99. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Check these out, man. These are old, like real old. I just messaged my mom and said, hey, do you want these? And she said yes. So I'm gonna pick both of these up. They're $5.99 each. Look at this cup. We got Woody Woodpecker. Oh, it says Fred on it. That kind of sucks. But you just never see Woody Woodpecker stuff. I checked out the date. It's from like 1996, Universal Studios. So it's $1.99. I think I'll get it just for the subject matter. Check this out. It's a Magic 8-ball telephone. It's from 2001. They want $26.99 for it, but everything in the store is like half off today. So I saw them selling for like 30 to 50 bucks. So I think I'm gonna get it. It's kind of neat, man. I've got a little collection of different, fun phones like this. I've got a Mickey Mouse. I've got a Garfield. I've got like a red phone, like you would find like in the Oval Office, to call the Russians, But yeah, I think I'm gonna snag that as long as it really is half off.
Okay, so we picked up a lot of stuff here at this thrift, and the first thing I got was this 2020 Toho Godzilla. So yeah, this is a more modern Godzilla toy, but I love Godzilla, and I've got a pretty decent sized collection of Godzilla toys. And even though this is a more modern one, most of my stuff is pretty vintage for the most part. But this, I don't know, there was something about it that I just had to have it. So I picked this guy up, and then I also got this vintage Space Shuttle Columbia toy. It's made by a company called the Processed Plastic Company. What a name. But there was just something about this thing that drew me into it that I just had to have it. I'm sure most people would think it was just a piece of junk, but I don't know. Like, I guess I like junk is what it boils down to. So I ended up picking this up, and then I also got this world's smallest barrel of monkeys. Yeah, like, again, a modern toy. Like, I actually picked up some vintage barrel of monkeys at an estate sale recently. So I guess that kind of was a little bit of the top of mind awareness that I had just picked that up. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to go along with it, So I got that. And then I got this Hulk Loot Crate plaque with the Hulk like busting through it. Like, I just thought this thing looked awesome, man. I just loved the vibrant green color of the Hulk coming through the gray wall, it just really popped to me. So I picked that up too. And then I also picked up another fish tank diorama display. Like, I love these things. I've got multiple fish tank dioramas like set up around the bunker for like my Star Wars, my Dungeons and Dragons stuff, like they're perfect. They are usually they make perfect backdrops to add just a little extra splash of depth to your displays. So I picked up this one. It had like this drawbridge. I thought maybe it would be great for like battle beasts, or you could even put your muscle figures on there. So there's a lot of things that you could do with this, but like my first thing I thought was, wow, battle beasts, So anyway, I picked that up, and then I also got these paintings. Now, I got these for my parents, mainly for my dad. So he's been kind of flipping stuff on eBay. He's got this game he plays called Clan of Vikings or something like that, or Viking Empire. I don't know. It's an app game, but he actually buys supplies for his troops using real money. And he's always asking my mom for his allowance ahead of time. So my mom controls the finances in that household, which is a good thing, because if she didn't, he'd probably blow through all of their money. But anyway, I'm sending these paintings off to him, hoping maybe he can flip them on eBay and make a little extra giggity cash for his game. And then I also picked up this Woody Woodpecker / Chili Willy the Penguin mug. I had to get it, even though it had the name Fred on it. I had to get it because you just never see Chili Willy the Penguin stuff or Woody Woodpecker, hardly ever. So this was kind of a must-have for me. So I ended up picking up the mug. And then last, but certainly not least, I found this super cool Magic 8-ball telephone. Like, I love phones that are themed like this, you know, just not just a regular phone, but they got some sort of fun like theme to them, whether it's like an Alf phone or a Mickey Mouse phone or a Garfield phone or a Magic 8-ball phone. Like, phones that are like that are just so awesome. I remember back in the day, like the first time I think I ever saw like a themed phone like this was on the TV show Silver Spoons. They had that duck phone that quacked when it rang, and I just thought that was so awesome, and I always wanted to have a phone like that. Never had a themed phone when I was a kid, but as an adult, I've got a few different ones in my collection now, so really happy to be adding this one to the collection. All right, gang, let's go hit up another thrift and see if we can find some more cool stuff.
What do we got here? We got a bunch of Barbies. Barbie fashionistas. We got this Monster High Claudine Wolf still in the box for $5. That's probably a good deal. Look at this. It's like a Spider-Man Jeep, man. That is pretty cool. Does it have a year on it? What year was that made in? It says Toy Biz on it. 1995? Yeah. All right, definitely picking that up. And we got 2017 Holiday Barbie. Holiday. Let's see. I was just kind of checking to see if there were any other Monster Highs kind of hiding in here somewhere. I don't think most of these Barbies are worth anything. Ava Marie. I might have to look her up maybe. Becky Lynch. Charlotte Flair. Those maybe, possibly could be worth something. Oh, look at this. Blue Angels, huh? It actually has a couple of pilots in there. I always look for the year. I'm pretty sure that's older. Looks like it's 1999 maybe? I don't know. I'll put it in the cart. I found this cart here. So, oh, look at this. Looky. It's our boy Buzz. All chromed out, man. And there's actually two of them here. So let's this down here. This one here doesn't have his helmet and whatnot. So I would definitely look this one up though. Oh, what's this down here? Oh man, isn't that cool? Copyright. Yeah, it's a Chat May vehicle. It's missing the missiles, obviously. That was a pretty cool vehicle, man. I'll probably grab that too. And this looks like it's Power Ranger related. Oh, what do we got here? Oh wow. Got a cool Spider-Man in there, a Joker, Superman, Robin. What do they want for the bag? $3.99? Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick that up for $3.99. That Spider-Man is pretty badass. Well, it looks like old Buzzy Boy is selling for about $20 to $25, which isn't bad. He's only $3.99, but I don't want to deal with it. What's this right here? A Da Vinci clock. All right. Now this thing, on the other hand, sold back in August for like $35 or $30, I think, $29.99 or something. And they only want $1.99 for it. I don't know if it works. It's gonna need batteries. But it's kind of a cool piece just in general. Captain Keith Heaton of the Blue Angels. I'm really surprised that this doesn't sell for more. I found where it's selling anywhere from $5 up to $15. So I'm just gonna leave it here.
Okay, so I almost passed on this Spidey vehicle because it was incomplete, but when I reconsidered the price tag of $1.99, I just couldn't pass it up. It's made by Toy Biz. I thought it looked super cool. The colors definitely are, you know, they pop, they're vibrant. I love that about it. And who knows, maybe I can find the pieces on eBay somewhere and complete it. So I got the Spidey car, and then I stumbled upon this big bag of 90s and early 2000s action figures. There was Batman, Robin, some dude who I have no idea who he is. A Superman was in there. There was some Power Rangers, but what really sold me was the Spider-Man. Now, I don't think this Spider-Man is worth a lot of money per se, but I knew this was one I did not have in my collection. So when I saw the price tag on this and saw how many action figures I was actually getting, it was an absolute no-brainer. All right, gang, we got one more thrift store on the agenda, so let's finish this adventure with a bang.
All right, let's see. What can we find here? Oh, look at that thing all lit up. Oh, no way. Oh, that's awesome. A vintage Kenner Real Ghostbusters PKE meter. Oh man, that is sick. I wonder if there's anything like over in the Halloween section that might be related to this. We'll have to go look. What's so awesome about this too is that the PKE meter is like one of the pieces of equipment that I don't have. I've got the proton pack, I've got like the ghost trap, but I don't have the PKE meter. Oh, here's that Ghost Castle game that I was looking at the other day that was all busted up. $3.99. I didn't see any other Ghostbuster stuff here, but I'll definitely pop this open and see what kind of condition it's in. Well, here's the inside of it. I'm not exactly sure if it's all here, but the pieces look to be in pretty good shape. Well, I still don't know. I tried seeing if all the pieces were here, and I still don't know. So, but for $4, I'll take a gamble on it just because the pieces look like they're in really good condition. Check this out. So, I believe, oh yeah, it says NFL Films, 1977. Their Deeds and Dogged Faith. I have never come across an NFL Films production before. That is sweet, man. I loved watching those when I was a kid. Oh, that looks super cool. It's like Thor's hammer, but it's got like skulls and stuff on it. Dart blasters. Okay, they only want $4 for this. I'm like tempted to get it and just take it out and put it on display because like I think the artwork on it is really sick. Hey, check this out. So this is from 1989, and you would basically rake up all the leaves in your yard, put it in the bag, and then you could use it like as a Halloween decoration. $5.99 for the set. Yeah, I think I'll grab that. It's just one of those things you don't really see very often, you know? And I remember seeing these like advertised on TV or something like that. So, all right, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, these are kind of fun pieces. Lizard legs. Skin of toad. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's kind of fun. Too bad the wires are like frayed on it. We got a whole bunch of skulls over here. Oh, look at this one. Man, I love when all the Halloween stuff's out. It's just so much fun, you know? Oh, look at this one. That one's kind of cool. It's got like blood dripping from it. Look, we got these ones like out of the box, and then we have a whole in the box set back here. And we got this pirate. Yeah, there's some fun stuff here today. Oh man, how cool are these? These are like homemade masks. Wow, that is really awesome. They're kind of heavy too. Oh, this little house, this little Halloween house is kind of cool. It takes batteries, so I guess it would probably light up. And it sounds like there's something broken in there. I like this nutcracker looking dude. Yeah, all this fun stuff over here. I like this. Oh wow, I got a Robo Sapien in the box for 40 bucks. Well, this one is made by Wowie Toys from 2004, and he's kind of all over the place. I saw one sold for $16. There were 3 bids on it, and then there was another one that sold for $75, one for $110, one for $32. So, I mean, I definitely think you could probably make some money on it, but it's kind of a big item to ship to, and it would have to be a Facebook Marketplace thing, and yeah, I'll pass on it. That's awesome, though. My God, look at this thing. Oh, how amazing is that? Leanne Rhymes, huh? Wow. More Leanne Rhymes. I wonder if it works. It's got some stuff on it. Definitely needs cleaned up. That is just so cool to look at, though. I love the face of it. Look at plug your headphones in here. Got your microphone. Is this like an old karaoke machine possibly? Yeah, it says right here, karaoke player. Okay, I didn't even see that. Wow, check this out. Oh, it works. It makes noise. Oh, that is awesome. For $4? Hell yeah, man. I'm definitely grabbing that for $4. That is sweet.
All right, so we finished pretty strong here, I think. I ended up getting this Kenner Real Ghostbusters PKE meter. This is one of the pieces of equipment that were still left on my checklist to get. Again, this is something I've considered buying on eBay in the past, but just never pulled the trigger on it. So really, really pleased to find it here at the Goody Wheel. I also got this freaking awesome Ghost Castle board game. Earlier in the episode, I saw this, but it was a little banged up, so I passed on it. So I was really happy to find a better conditioned one here at the Goody Wheel. So I got this. I'm real excited. I put it together already, and I'm excited to try and play this game with the girls, see if we can, figure out how it's played. I've picked up a few board games in the past that have been haunted house oriented, and they've usually been pretty good, and the girls love those kinds of games, like that murder mystery type stuff. So I'm excited for this one. And then this epic NFL Films VHS. I love NFL films. I used to watch these all the time when I was a kid back in the 80s on ESPN. They are just so perfectly done. The copywriting that is done for these, the narrative, the guy's voice, it's just so epic. So I'm excited to watch this weekend. And then I also got this dart blaster gun, which is super cool. It's kind of like a Thor's hammer looking thing. It actually lights up, which is cool. And I just got to figure out how to shoot the darts out of it now. But this was a pretty fun pickup as well. And again, the price was right on it. So I ended up getting this. And then last, but certainly not least, I picked up this epic Star Wars cosplay Boba Fett jetpack. And what's even more awesome about it is that it actually works. It makes sound. I was actually pretty surprised. I actually accidentally hit the button in the store and it fired up, and I was like, whoa, like, this actually works. It makes noise. It's so cool. Now, I'm not actually going to keep this. I'm trying to sell it right now. I have it listed on Marketplace for $65, along with an 18-inch Boba Fett action figure. So I'm trying to do a little combo deal there. I've had a few people reach out saying they were, you know, is this available? And then they ghost you. So I haven't actually sold it yet. It's only been listed for about a week though. So we'll see what happens. But hey guys, that's all I got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed today's adventure as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I got a lot more great adventures coming your way. In fact, if you want to watch more videos just like this, then check out this next video.